Hi, welcome Gemini. It's me, Barbara, with your energy reading for early June. I was going to say July then. We're jumping forward. How are you? I hope you're doing well. You're ruled by Mercury and you're actually an air element. So my rising sign is actually Gemini. And I know I often, when I was much younger, used to do some temporary work, and I remember feeling, why is it I enjoy doing the temporary work? And I know it's because I didn't want to be contained. And if you look at the air element, of course you can't really put it in a box, can you? So I think that's very much a typical feeling with Geminis. Obviously you get, depending where your planets are, if there's Saturn in Gemini for example, you'd be much more serious and logical and methodical, but Gemini can often seem quite jack of all trades energy, because we want to be constantly stimulated, or at the very least don't want to be stuck in something where we feel bored. So talking of which, let's move on before you get bored. Okay, right, so in the middle of the reading you've got by the way, we'll finish off with the wishing bowl, okay, to open up one of your chakras. Let's see. So the King of Cups in the middle of the reading and the Two of Cups says to me that you're offering your heart to someone, or someone is offering their heart to you in a very genuine way. It's absolutely heartfelt and sincere. The King of Cups is very much, he's the top of his game. He's very mature and in control of his emotions, someone who's looking out for everybody and very loving, open-hearted. So there's a sea of emotion behind him. So this is someone who feels quite profoundly. So this could be you or someone very close to you, a maturer energy. And then you're here with this Two of Cups, and it's this feeling of being joined with someone, very much Gemini actually, this card. This is very you. So connecting as one of the twins, obviously they're looking into each other's eyes and feel very much at one when they're together. So is there someone you're connecting with, Gemini, that makes you feel a complete whole? Is there someone that you feel that when you're with them, time flies, you can relate to each other on every level, you can probably finish each other's sentences, very in tune and together? So there's a lot of water energy here. So you might have a Cancer or Pisces rising sign, but doesn't have to be, or the other person might be. But beautiful energy, really, really harmonious in the middle of the reading there. The base of the spread, you've got the Ace of Rods or Wands, and this is showing some passionate new beginning. So I feel like it's to do with this relationship. I mean, obviously this can be a phallic image here too. So I'm feeling driven and revved up, and this relationship is connecting on all levels, spiritually and physically as well, emotionally. You just feel very sparked up and alive when you're together with this person. So it's really nice and exciting. What an exciting! That's very, very much you. I mean, air and fire goes very nicely, the rods of fire, and some more fire here in your recent past. So this is a Nine of Wands. So it says to me, in the recent past you may have felt, and this is fading away from significance where it's positioned, you may have felt guarded in the past. You might have built a wall around you that you felt was helping you to feel safe and secure because of previous hurts perhaps. But it's saying to you, you've got this, you will soldier on, and it's not going to deter you in the past where you've been disappointed or, been let down. You're going to be able to drive forward, and you've got the passion and the drive to persevere and keep going with this. So don't feel too guarded, Gemini. You've got this, and you're stronger than you know. Yeah. Above you for the situation, you've got the Nine of Swords. So this is a potential outcome. It doesn't have to be the outcome, but as with all the tarot, I always say it's if you carry on in the same energy and direction that you're focusing on now, this is looking to be how things will unfold. And it's obviously not for everyone, this reading. It is a general reading. But of course, anytime, nothing's cast in stone. It could potentially, you could say, okay, I've changed my mind, especially if it's Gemini. You might want to go a different direction and put your energies elsewhere, and then the outcome can be completely different. But if you carry on the way you are, this is looking like the way we're heading. So on your mind, you're feeling sort of stuck and held back in some way with the Nine of Swords, or you're maybe worrying about someone else being stuck and held back. It could be this King of Cups, or this other person in the relationship. There's someone who you feel is restricted or held back from mental beliefs. I mean, these are swords are always of the mental energy. So I mean, most likely is your energy because it's Gemini. But it's restricting beliefs that are holding you back. But you can see this rope is tied quite loosely. It is possible to release yourself from these. And I just think it's important to move one step at a time forward. And allow the worries to sort of slip away, and maybe ask the universe when you go to bed, say, do a small prayer and write down your concerns and your worries, and then ask the universe to bring you some answers. So they could come in the form of dreams, maybe through songs, words in a song that you hear, or signs. Maybe if you see two types of bird, or two birds of the same type the following day, look up that animal spirit and see if there's a meaning. We have got an animal spirit meaning card here for you as well, Gemini, but looking for signals from the universe to give you guidance about how to relieve yourself from worrying thoughts that are not helping you. Yeah, this is only potential. It doesn't mean it's the outcome. Then we see you looking very confident with the Three of Wands. So more energy, fire energy as you move forward. This is the energy you're moving forward in the coming few weeks, the near future. So Three of Wands is feeling very confident. You've succeeded very nicely in some, previous passionate projects. Could be people or jobs or something, or hobbies even, something that you've been investing yourself into and succeeded very nicely. Thank you very much. There's growth there as well. And then you're holding on to this new staff and thinking, okay, now I'm ready to take this forward and leave this behind and start afresh and venture out. It's kind of what's next with this energy. Feeling very, very bold and confident in your steps forward. So I think you're leaving worries behind there, or maybe stopping worrying about another person. We see here, beautiful Queen of Cups. This is how you're seen. This is how you are seen by others, as the Queen of Cups, Gemini. This is beautiful. So we did see that water energy at the beginning of the reading, and it is lovely to see a king and a queen of the same suit here. So I do feel like it's a very divine, maybe soulmate union here with this king and queen of cups. So this is your energy. So you're looking at another person who's seen as the king of cups energy. So both of you very mature, sincerely heartfelt contributions, hearts on close to their chest, your hearts on your sleeve kind of thing. It's a very caring energy. She's the most feminine of all the four queens. Fertility, the natural empath, someone who's able to feel in tune with others. So I feel like you're probably fairly psychically connected to this other person here, Gemini. And like I say, Cancer or Pisces energy for me with the cups energy here. But beautiful, really gentle, and someone who enjoys music and art and just appreciates a sort of more feminine energy. So really beautiful, caring energy as you're moving forward, Gemini. Then you've got this clear thinking in your environment. So the Ace of Swords is absolutely a new truth that's coming in, and you're seeing very clearly. So this is great, because sometimes, Gemini, like we say, we can feel kind of divided. You kind of can be distracted, but here it's saying no, the confusion or the worry that you had previously with the Nine of Swords, this sword conquers that and cuts away the rope there that was holding you back. So there's clarity in your mind, and no longer feeling tied up with concerns or worries. This is clear thinking and forward direction. So some new beginning of new realities come in and offered you some kind of new truth that will help you as you take steps forward, possibly in this relationship. A new truth on your mind, so your hopes and fears, and your attitude towards the situation is the Knight of Rods. So you're feeling very confident, you're feeling very out there. It's the sort of beginning of this new passionate interest that you've got. So it could be in this relationship. So this is saying you're feeling expansive, like we saw again, more fire energy. So I think you might be involved with maybe one of the, you could have this as a strong rising sign, but Leo, Aries or Sagittarius, or the person perhaps you're around could have those qualities, in their chart. But a very confident and outgoing person is on your mind, or you're hoping to be involved maybe with this person or take on those traits, but a very sociable energy and making contacts with somebody else or lots of other people. But it's a very out there energy with the Knight of Rods. So it's very nice, very confident energy. And then that then leads you to this Ten of Wands, which is saying, we've got clarifiers for these, by the way. This is saying that you might have taken on too much, or maybe you're worrying about taking on too much, because that was the sort of worry card that you had there with the Ten of Swords. So this is saying, you know, your success sometimes can overwhelm you. Maybe that's what's on your mind, Gemini. But this is saying with the wands, it's saying to you to delegate some of your responsibilities, you know, ask for help, and don't take on too much all by yourself. You can't do it all on your own. But it's sort of being a victim of your own success almost. So it's saying to put down those burdens, or at least ask other people for help and communicate. I mean, you're excellent at communication, ruled by the planet Mercury. That's one of the things you do so well, and maybe better than any of the other signs, or certainly among the best of the other signs. Excellent communication skills. So using that to make sure that you relieve yourself of some of the burdens, Gemini, because it's a 10 here and you're at the end of the line and you're putting down some burdens, and then you're able to move on to the next phase. So let's see what you're moving towards as you put down those burdens. So you've got the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. That's very interesting. You've got two kings here. Well, three kings, including the soulmate connection there. So I think we've got the repetition as well of the sword here with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. And so I feel like you're moving towards this clear thinking, mature energy, aware of your facts and being well informed, and being able to become this King of Pentacles. You're looking at wanting to be, you know, at the top of your field in some area, so you can be responsible for your own security and your own, you know, your finances, and feeling abundant. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at learning all of the information you need to find with this sword of truth, cutting away any mental fog, which sometimes, you know, we can all feel a little bit conflicted or distracted, especially Gemini. So this is showing that you're going to be in charge of those scattered mental ideas, and you're really focusing and cutting away any information that's no longer serving you, and then you're going to sort of be on top and be in charge, so that you're then able to be responsible and making sure all of your needs are met here, Gemini, and living abundantly. And you've got grapes hanging down here, and you've got this huge pentacle, and just very solid, enjoying the earthly pleasures as well with the King of Pentacles. You want to be able to maybe be out in the countryside, and just very practical. There's a practical energy with the King of Pentacles, very sort of earthy energy. So very nice, Gemini. It's looking like you're wanting to be the top of your game, whatever it is that you're heading towards. You're wanting to be in charge. Yeah, and there's a beautiful soul union there. So let's look at the romance angels to see what the soul union is saying. It's saying, okay, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. That's beautiful. And then it says, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. All right. So that's to do with the situation. Maybe that was partly to do with the mental worry that you've got up there. You maybe don't want to be, you know, maybe you're up in your head and not using your heart. But let's see what else we've got here with the animal spirit. So you've got the starfish spirit, and it says open to infinite possibility. It's also saying that with the starfish, it's always saying about trusting your intuition as well. So having maybe some psychic abilities, and that you're able to replenish anything or heal yourself. You've got this kind of, the starfish, if it loses one of its limbs, it's able to regrow. So you're able to replenish anything or revitalize yourself, Gemini, beautifully. So that's very nice as well. So it's saying, you know, be open to infinite possibility and have confidence in the situation. Trust, you know, allow trust and let go of control issues. And then from the Wicker Oracle cards, you've got this number 7, which it's an symbolic. It says the meaning is something that has been coming for a long time is about to arrive. Give full attention now to any dream or wish that has been long hidden in your heart, for the time of auspicious beginnings is here. And the key words are purity, beginning, and light, which is all gorgeous to Gemini's ears, I'm sure. And it says the affirmation is, I welcome goodness into my life. And the challenge is, how can you purify your spirit? So like the snow, I guess, purifying your spirit. So maybe in the past where you weren't feeling confident about letting go or trusting the universe, it's saying you can trust it. Okay, Gemini. Right, so let's finish off with the wishing bowl for you, and we're going to go over the sacral chakra today. So that's at the lower abdomen, your lower belly. The colour is orange, if you think of the colour orange. And what I want you to do is sit comfortably somewhere where you can close your eyes and open up your spine, straighten your spine and open up your shoulders so your lungs can expand. And then The lower chakra, the sacral chakra, is helping us with our flow of emotions. It's a sense of abundance and well-being, pleasure and sensuality, and it's also helping us to open up to our creative energy and ability to adapt to our changing surroundings. So it's helping us to flow and have flexibility on our everyday lives. Okay, Gemini? So if you take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale, purifying fresh air into your lungs, and release any toxicity. Okay, Gemini, this is for you. That was very Gemini. It felt very light and sort of twinkly almost. It's a lovely light energy there with that ringing this time, Gemini. So I hope that helped you to open up your sacral chakra. Okay, so that's the end of the reading, Gemini. I'll be back again to do another reading in about a week or so for you as we go into June and see what the energies are around you. But have trust and faith in the universe, and allow your vibrations to stay light and as they always are. And then the rippling effects come back and they wash over you, and you can benefit from that energy. So Gemini, if you enjoyed the reading, please click on like and subscribe, and it'll help my channel to grow. And I'm sending you so much love and light, and I really appreciate you being here, and thank you to so many people who have already clicked on like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. So look forward to seeing you very soon, Gemini. Bye for now.